what we are seeing around us, is it a bubble or is it the real thing? What we are seeing around in India, is it hype or is there substance to the India story when it comes to AI?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for having me. It's great to see all the folks in the audience. This is an impressive event. When you think about the number of people who have come to India to exchange ideas about AI, how India has become the center of this discussion. I go to a lot of these kinds of events, and it gives me a lot of pride as a person of Indian heritage to come back to India and do this event. I think it's for real when it comes to AI. You know, I'm an economist, so I spent a lot of my career studying prior economic recessions and bubbles and trends and new technologies. And I've looked at everything from the printing press to the semiconductor to the internet. AI is real. You're seeing users around the world adopt these tools and get real value out of them. That's different than some of the other technological trends in the past. We've reached 900 million weekly active users, and we have 100 million weekly active users here in India. That's real value. There's 1 million businesses that are our customers, and obviously others using other tools as well. That's real value. And there's billions of dollars of revenue that are being realized around AI. So I think in general, the story around AI globally is real. And in India, I think it's as real as it is anywhere. I mean, we have many users here. It's one of our fastest growing markets. If you look at the applications in India, a lot around coding and data analysis, I see real work and real productivity happening in the Indian context.
We've titled the session, Building India's AI Economy, Talent, Trade, and Trust. I'll come to the 3 T's one by one in a moment, but I just want to step back to ask you this, because the numbers suggest that the United States and China have dominated the first wave of this AI revolution. 80% of the investment spent in infrastructure has been between these two countries, and the rest of the world, including India, is seen to play catch-up. Would that be a fair way to look at where we stand today? Countries like India, essentially at the moment, are playing catch-up because the foundation models and the investment in innovation and infrastructure, the United States and China are in another league. The arms race has been replaced in a way between these two superpowers as an AI race. So is India playing catch-up?
Yeah, massive investments can be required in India to play in the intelligence age. But I do think we're still in the early innings of this. And I think in India, I see a recognition that you have to invest all around the stack. Right? If you think about what the government is introducing, it's 5 different layers of the AI stack, including infrastructure. So that is going to be required. But I also think India has a lot of advantages. When you think about the over 1 million STEM graduates, engineering graduates every year who come out of Indian universities and institutions, these are people who are going to be more fluent with AI than the average person. They're going to build apps on top of our API. They're going to be able to use AI to get things done. So India has a lot of advantages, and there's a lot of investment potential. So I think there's a lot of work to do, but also a lot of reason for optimism.
I'll come to those advantages in a moment, because Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, has said that India could emerge as a full-stack AI leader. And he says this just a couple of years after he called India hopeless at creating AI systems. So is this Sam Altman simply going with the wind? You're in India, say good things about India. Or is there a genuine belief on the part of the OpenAI leadership that, look, India is where the future is. We've got this large pool of highly trained engineers, a strong public digital infrastructure, and therefore India is this large market that OpenAI wants to now look at?
Oh, I mean, look, I'm an economist, so I look at the numbers, and the numbers are real. I mean, second largest market with 100 million weekly active users, that's huge. 2.5x year-over-year growth, big applications in coding and data analysis, all those things are real. I'm seeing that in the numbers that I look at every day. So both from the OpenAI perspective, but just for any analyst looking at the numbers, India and AI are going to go together, right? And you have to think about how you're going to invest smartly, but it's the talent, it's the usage, it's the potential for investment in infrastructure. I think all those things are real, and that's why so many of us are here for this AI summit in India.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.